Welcome back to the Two Alphas Talk. We always say, we see you on the range. Well, today, we're at the range.
We're at the vault that's here at 2445 Estelle Road, Marietta, Georgia. And this time, we're gonna go in and see what they have.
Hey guys, good to see you. Good to see you, Al.
Al.
Hey, good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, we've had to come in.
That's awesome, man.
Check you
That's
out.
awesome.
Check you out.
Because we want to know one thing. What made you start this range?
Yeah, so this particular range, I'm actually retired law enforcement, and I felt like I was still young enough, right? And I'm a huge believer in Second Amendment, and I thought, what can I do? Where's my part at this point? And got lucky and had some angel investors who believed in me and my vision, and they said, hey man, we'll help you out a little bit. And so this used to be a different, under a different name. So we purchased it outright and made some changes that we'll show you guys in just a little bit. And
Okay.
so we're going on 2 years now since we've been the vault. And yeah, it's going great, going great.
Appreciate it. So this basically tell us how this. What if me and Al, we were just new firearms owners?
Okay.
We wanted to come into your shop and buy a firearm. What could we expect?
Yeah, so a great question. And I tell you, it's about 80% of buyers right now are new gun owners, first-time gun owners, right? I think that is a trend that's going to continue based off the way things are going in society right now. So we kind of pride ourselves of being that location, right? It can be very intimidating, right, to walk in, especially men. Men don't like to ask other dudes for assistance, right? So we try to make it as easy as we can in here, right? Behind the counter, like, we're automatic experts, right? But we try not to convey that across to the customers. We want to put the customer in what they need, right? And whether the application is for a concealed carry or the application is home defense, right? We got a great staff here, knowledgeable, friendly, and we kind of take the time to ask the right questions, right? So we'll make it easy on the customers. As first-time gun buyers, there's certain questions I'm going to ask you, right from the beginning. What is your application for? Are you somebody who's going to carry this gun with you at all times?
Right.
If so, that may have to do with size, right? Simple size, right? Have you ever fired a gun before, right? If I've got a gun that costs $500 and you've never taken any kind of lessons, we tell people, look, consider that gun costs, $595, right? That way you can take a class. Because part of buying a gun for the first time is also having an understanding, right, that a gun owner is one of the most smartest guys in the room, right? You have to be. You've now got this tool, so you have to take that responsibility.
That's cool. Yeah. So what calibers do you offer?
Yeah, so we offer everything. Anything from the lower end, like the 22s, all the way up to 357, 44 Magnums, right? Okay. Then we got rifles and shotguns. I mean, there's really nothing that we don't carry right now. Although ammo is kind of hard to find for some of the calibers, but and it's a good point that you bring up. I may enjoy, shooting a 45 caliber because I've been around firearms for a while, right? A newer shooter, right? That necessarily isn't the right thing to put them in. And later today, I think you guys will find your way over to the range, and you'll see the guys that we have over the range. They're very good at asking those questions too. So we can get you in some rental guns, right? And you can try the certain guns out when you get here without having to commit to a purchase.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah. So I hear you guys got a big selection of accessories.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at some accessories.
All right. Cool.
All right, guys. So part of the accessories here, we start on this side right here. This is kind of like for our AR rifle build-outs, right? Anything you need, we can get you accommodated. And like I said, with a knowledgeable staff, if you have the questions, we got the answers, right? And we got everything you need to put those together. Move down, you'll kind of separate it into some grips, as well as on the other side, we have non-lethal defense, right? Some people, right, do not want to carry firearms right now, but as we stress here, nobody should ever be a victim. So it comes in all sizes. We've got pepper spray, pepper gels, pepper ball guns, right? Wow. So, impact devices. So, those are the things that we can kind of help coach, right? If you're not quite comfortable, we've got accessories for that as well. We carry magazines for all the different brands of guns that we carry. We carry different kind of tools and knives. Something that you guys are familiar with is what we call the EDCs, right? Everyday carry, right? A knife is a great thing to have. A gun is good, but not every situation are you allowed to pull that, right? So what's my secondary, right? And we have to put ourselves into that mindset. So we offer those solutions as well. More holsters for anything. And then, we pride ourselves on being responsible and part of that is you got to take the time to clean that weapon,
Yeah.
right? And we can teach people how to do that, but we also want to, provide the supplies for maintenance as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I heard that you make Kydex holsters while customer waits.
Yeah, we do it while you wait. You want to take a look?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Matt, show us some holster designs.
Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. I actually started making our own holsters here because, like I guys told you, this is my first business, right? And one of the things I learned early on was if you don't offer something for somebody and they're looking for something, they're gonna go and get it somewhere else, right? So one of the things in the beginning of the business was people asking for holsters for different types of weapons, and we just didn't have them in. So got to thinking, how can I make sure that we secure that, right, when they come in and give the customer what they need? And so we ended up getting into the business of making our own custom holsters while you wait. So like this one, for example, this is an inside the waistband holster without the hardware attached. And then we basically just melt this down, put your firearm in there, and we press it to your specs for your gun. Couple of examples of some of the outside, right? There's the Don't Tread on Me. We've got them for ladies, right? Shout out to our friends right down the road at Dough in the Box Donuts. Yeah. So they're active shooters as well.
Oh, they are?
And so we like to try and support the community. So I actually had some of these made up special because I can put any design on the holster that you want, right?
Okay.
So if you had a picture of a loved one, if you had a certain emblem that you liked, right? Military, if you had a crest of some sort, all I have to have is the JPEG of that. I can put it on the holster and we can make it for your holster. My personal favorite is one I came up with, right?
Bacon.
You can never go wrong with bacon, right? Bacon in my sidearm, I'm complete. But it's a most people who make Kydex holsters, you don't get to see the process, right? So I wanted to do something a little bit different. And you remember as a kid where you could watch the guys make the pizza?
Yeah.
I was always interested, and I thought pizza tasted better if I watched you make it, right?
Right.
So the same thing. So our station back here, I will actually make the holster while you wait, and you can see the process, right? It takes about 10 minutes if everything goes well, 15 if it doesn't, right? If we got to reform something, and you can actually watch it happen in front of you.
Right. So what is the additional hardware that you put on?
Yeah, so it depends on what kind of clip you would like, right? So right here for the outside or the inside the waistband holsters, it's a little clip right there that allows it to hook on the pants. For the outside the waistband, you have the option of doing a paddle holster, or you can do speed clips, or you can just do regular belt clips. So we got plenty of options for anybody. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So prior to this, how long were you making holsters?
Yeah, so we actually started, said very early on, so we've been making them for about 18 months now, right? Pressing out our own holsters.
That's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. But right now, we know we need to go out to the range and do some.
Let's go shoot.
Let's get some
So,
shooting.
Yeah.
We're gonna go talk to some guys
Sounds good.
out there.
Sounds good.
Check out the range.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey gentlemen, how are you?
How you doing? My name is Al.
Al, two Al's, how about
Al.
that?
Yeah.
My name is Colby. Welcome to the ranges. It's your first time coming in.
Right. So what, as a new shooter, what should we expect coming here to the ball?
Oh, well, a respectful, friendly environment. We're a professional here and we want everybody to strive to be better. It's all about training, training, training. These firearms are no good if you're just sitting around with them, you never train with them. Our range has been renovated. It's been upgraded to where you can now shoot handgun calibers. You can shoot rifles up to a .338 Lapua or Lapua. Some people say it differently.
Right.
So you have the options of rifle and pistol. Now the things you can expect with the updates and upgrades we've gotten is it's a lot more pleasant shooting out there. Indoor ranges can be very concussive and very loud since you're indoors, but with the foam and everything we've installed now, the way this thing's set up is a very pleasant experience. So, I always tell everybody, remember the 4 rules of gun safety, and you'll be fine. Treat every gun as if it's loaded, finger off the trigger, know your target and what's behind it, and just always be safe and don't point it at anybody, treat it as if it's loaded.
Right.
But otherwise, to get you started, it's a very simple process. I just need your driver's license. Are you shooting together or separately?
We're gonna shoot together.
Together on one ticket. So that's perfect. We can use one of our forms here, our waivers, for both of you.
Okay.
So what you'll do, the most important thing is we just need you to print at the top, sign at the bottom, the calibers you are shooting. So if it's a 9mm, you can just put 9mm. And today is January 14th.
Okay.
Otherwise, these lines are not so critical if you don't have a minor with you. You guys seem like seasoned gentlemen, so we're going to say those right there. We'll just mark off. So I just need you to. We'll separate both of your names, so print and sign.
Okay.
And then this side is the side that I will fill out and take care of. It also has to do with your targets, which I also have a selection right here.
They're all
Speaking
regulated
about
targets.
I want
Yes,
to ask
sir.
you about the targets. What targets would you recommend, as well as I see you have rental firearms as well?
Absolutely. Rentals, the way they work is for the first gun rental is $15, the second is $10. We hold on to your driver's license, so what we'll do is we'll basically trade up, so you can go out and enjoy the firearm. Whenever you're finished, you come back out, we'll give your license back, we get our firearm back. That's kind of how we do it. The targets, they're all regulation size, NRA, FBI. Some of these are used by law enforcement. My particular favorites, I really like the SS, the TS, and the HS. The reason being is these are good for more like sighting in, seeing how you're hitting, how the gun's shooting. This one's similar to the SS, and it tells you what you are doing incorrectly on your shooting. So a lot of people have issues with anticipation or breaking the wrist. You jerk the trigger too hard. So it kind of gives you a little bit of what things you can improve or focus on when you're out there shooting and you're missing or hitting in a certain spot.
Okay.
So that's always a good target. Otherwise, the HS is good for a real world scenario. There are 3 H's that I train on myself personally all the time, and that is the head, heart, and hips. What we call like immobilization zone. So if you are in a situation, somebody is armed with a firearm and you want to take them out, you may not have the opportunity to go for a headshot, or you may not even have a heart shot. Hip shots are good to practice on, so you can create that opportunity if you need it. So, practicing for real world scenarios. But
What type of
otherwise,
ammunition? Do you have ammunition for all of them?
ammunition we have eyes, ears, targets, ammo, and firearms. So if you came in here with just yourself, we have everything you need. Eyes, ears, and targets are all $2 a piece, so it's super cost efficient. Your range time is going to run you $18 a piece unless you are law enforcement or military. We do have a discount to give you a $15 range trip. So, and it's per hour, so you have an hour to go out there. Also, let's see, what else? You guys need eyes and ears, or?
No, we don't need eyes and ears.
You got eyes and ears, okay, good deal.
So other than that, we just get set up for the range.
All right, good deal. So I just need one driver's license, and we'll get started that way. So go ahead and fill out your paperwork. How about ammunition? Does anybody need ammunition?
Nope, no ammunition.
All right, excellent. So you got everything you need. So how'd we do, gentlemen?
Oh, we did great.
Did very good.
Enjoyed ourselves out there on the range.
Right on, right on. And what lane were you on?
Number 5.
Lane number 5, so I'll go ahead and clear that for the next one. And any questions or concerns? How'd you like your experience?
The experience is great. I love the new target system you guys had that's up there. And
Yes,
the new
sir.
Alpha. I mean, the sound was really dampened.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you guys really did a lot to improve this range.
Labor of love, I always say.
Yeah.
And if you guys ever wanted to do anything, go any further, on Tuesdays we do IDPA classes, so that's kind of like a concealed carry class. We have a couple of NRA certified instructors here. They'll go through everything with you. Tim and Matt do an excellent job. Also, we have ladies classes, so if you have a female in your life wants to come in and get some trigger time in, then we've got classes for ladies. We also do a ladies day on Wednesdays. So if they buy a box of ammo, the range time is free.
Wow.
So yeah,
Good deal.
we do several little deals like that. We also have memberships, and I would say check with Tim and Matt. They can usually work out a deal for you. We also have firearms that if you purchase certain firearms with like a blue sticker on it, you also get a year free membership with those purchases. So you can get you a handgun, have the range time to go with it. Yeah, absolutely. So we strive ourselves on trying to make everybody better and train you up, make sure you are confident and comfortable with that firearm. So something we do outside of our services we charge for. Typically, if there's a new shooter on the range or a female, somebody that's in a state with more restrictive laws, somebody wants to come in and just get some pointers, we don't mind. We can come out there and kind of, go over their grip, go over your trigger control, and go over your breathing, and just, really try to make sure everybody's good and safe. Safety is paramount. That is number one, but also comfortable and confident. So.
All right, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks, Al.
Al and Al.
It's a pleasure meeting you, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
We're going to go back out and talk to Matt.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a great day. Appreciate your business.
Take care.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, how was it?
Man,
Outstanding.
Did you have a good time?
Outstanding.
That's awesome.
Great.
That's awesome.
loved it.
That's great.
So,
With everything that you have, do you have any additional things that we didn't talk about yet?
Yeah, so I don't know if they touched on it on the range side or not, but we're huge on instruction and education, right? So we offer basic gun safety classes. We offer concealed carry classes. And, kind of our best seller right now is the ladies only classes, right? Ladies tend to get a little intimidated, but then when they register for the class, when they leave, they're just talking about how empowered they are, right? Everybody should have a chance to be able to defend themselves. And we kind of bridge that gap, right? Where we take off the nervousness out of it. It's very laid back. We have, great instructors here. And, you can get on our social media. We're on Facebook. You can go Google reviews, Instagram, you can follow us, and you can read the reviews. And that's where I get my pleasure, right, of being one of the owners, is knowing that, when you read these reviews of these first-time people, right, I've done my part, right? We talked in the beginning when you guys came in.
That's right.
After law enforcement, what is my part, right? Because I'm such a big believer of the Second Amendment. That got me into this, right? So now knowing, right, that's kind of that reassurance that you're doing the right thing, We also offer some additional services, if you will. Every Tuesday night we run what's called the IDPA, right? International Defensive Pistol Association. They're matches, right? Anybody can be a part of this. And we have guys all the way from beginners to John Wicks that are coming out here. And for, your viewers that don't know what that is, instead of just shooting at paper, right, behind a line, we actually open the range up, we set up barricades, right? And they're scenario based, right? So one may be if you're sitting in your vehicle, right, and somebody starts an ambush situation, right? So we recreate that, right? So it's real world scenarios, so it helps build that confidence. I use it, a reference of, it's sort of like going to play Top Golf. Your basic skills, right, if you're a golfer, are the same, only we've just kind of added an arcade environment to it, right? So it kind of changes things up a little bit. We also do the something called U.S. Arms, which is similar to IDPA, only with rifles. And we do that the first and third Thursday of every month. And again, that's for beginners as well as people who have been in it before. And I'm happy to answer any questions that your viewers may have if they come in or if they call up here, right?
Right. And also you do gunsmithing.
Yeah, we do. So basic gunsmithing, and a lot of people, believe it or not, as gun owners, they know that they should be responsible and keep them clean. They just don't know the how, right? So if you guys ever grew up in church, you know, teach a man to fish, right? So we'll do a little bit of that here. If it's a basic skill, right? Yes, I'll clean this for you. Let me show you how we're going to get there, right? And start teaching people themselves. What I will tell you is, if it gets into more advanced stuff, we have a go-to full-fledged licensed gunsmith that we let do the heavy work.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
And I do see you guys are, like I said, a Glock dealer.
Yeah.
And that's a plus.
Absolutely.
And I'm also caught my eye over there, Matt's deal.
Yeah, so we run these deal of the weeks, right? And what that is for is I'm trying to take things out of my experience, right, from law enforcement and as just a everyday, right, 2A loving citizen.
Right.
And so we put bundled deals together, right? So it's a good opportunity to kind of present, you know, what we think is important and a good chance for you guys just to save some money in the deal.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Don't have me
Look out for that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely,
Look out
man.
for that.
Thank you guys so much.
I wanna thank you
Yeah,
for an
thank you,
amazing
eh? The two
Definitely,
A's. I
man.
love it.
Yeah,
I love
that's
it. Thank
it.
you, guys.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. You take care. This one.
Man, that was a
real
great experience in this
Absolutely,
range.
absolutely.
We really
What's the name of this
enjoyed
range
ourselves.
again?
The Vault.
The Vault. Yeah,
That's here
yeah.
at 2445 Estelle Road here in Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah, great
And
experience.
the nearest cross street is Windy Hill and Estelle Road. So I tell everybody they need to come down here and check this range out. I mean, they got excellent accessories.
Mm-hmm.
The staff is excellent. I mean, everybody has a positive attitude, and they're pro Second Amendment.
Yeah, pro Second Amendment. And I'm not a big indoor guy range, but this was a real good experience. I
Yeah.
like the way big money spent here.
Yeah.
You know, and the technology is up to date. The owner has a great attitude, and that transcends down to every employee here.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
definitely see it.
Definitely.
So, like we said, everybody, we saw you on the range, and here was the range.
Yep.
Like I said, the Vault. Come
The
check them
Vault.
out, Facebook and Instagram. See you on the next range.
See you on the next range, guys.